Yeah, thanks, Kevin. You know, we never have to work on New Year's Eve, but we do have a clock here. We do have a ceremony here to mark the beginning of 2010.
It's me already outside, sir.
So, can we see our clock somewhere right here, guys?
It's almost 20
So we
seconds.
know when to start the countdown?
There, go right there. 20 seconds.
Oh, right there. Okay, good.
Hey, Reggie, I heard what you said about me, too.
So when it gets when it gets to 50, we're going to start counting backwards. Are you ready?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Hey, there you go.
What the hell happened?
Boom. There you go.
Oh, Happy New Year!
How festive.
Happy New Year! They dropped the ball.
We did it on purpose, man. There it is right there.
They dropped it on.
We have to take a break. Happy New Year, everybody. It's a new decade. That was really tremendous, wasn't it? That was great.
And about 2 hours ago, our two experts presented these keys. And, Doug, you began with fast break points.
Well, first quarter, 31 points for the 76ers. They had 10 fast break points. Since then, they've scored 50, only 9. Pace of the game went to the Clippers. Guard matchup. Iverson, a good first quarter. But then Baron Davis has taken over this game, 17 points, 7 assists.
And the bench points really insignificant, even though Philadelphia won it 31-17. A lot of those coming in this fourth quarter with the guys off the bench trying to cut into the deficit and close out 2009, plus 20 points in the second half for the Clippers.
We took a look moments ago at Allen Iverson on that bench. He played a lot in the first 3 quarters, hasn't played a lick here in the fourth. By the way, 2 guys that Doug thought were important, Iguodala and Young, combined, Doug, 6 of 23 from the field. Numbers tell the story. Here's Holiday, and Davis comes up on him. What is amazing about Baron Davis' performance tonight is we didn't know how much he was going to play. In fact, Tony Brown told us before the game he may not play that much, but look at Davis. He's already played 34 minutes with a 17-point, 7-assist night.
I like, too, what Camby had done. He started out 3 of 12. Sam Delaware had 5 blocked shots in that first quarter, and since that point in time, 7 of 8 from Kaman. And here it's Baron Davis once again with his little Bruin matchup head-to-head against Drew Holiday. But the thing about Kaman, and I talked about this earlier, and there is Ralph Lawler. And the reason we're showing him is Lawler's Law. He always said the first team to 100 wins. And look what it is now, 19-1 record this season. That counts as we go back to last year. They were 50-7. And so his Lawler's Law looks like it's at work tonight. But just to follow up with Kaman, he has a tendency, guys, to get down on himself. And tonight, got off to the slow shooting start. He stayed with it. 24 points, continuing his all-star play. Also had 10 rebounds and some nice block shots.
L'Oreal Ivy has come in for the first time for Philadelphia. Here's Capono over with Sewell Butler. Another rebound for Kaman. He's got a double-double. This is his 10th rebound with his 24 points tonight, the highest scoring center in the NBA. Sebastian Telfair.
Oh, he stretches the defense, too.
How about that? I mean, Reggie, think about this. I'm going to give you a number on Kaman to talk about how good he is playing.
Ivy.
Going into this season, Kaman had played 385 games. And in those 385 games, he had 6 25-plus point games. He has 10 this year already in 32 games. That tells you how his offensive game has picked up, and his personality is changing. He is thriving now, being a frontline scorer for them.
Well, he only played 31 games because of an injury last season, and there he goes in his 7th season out of Central Michigan. Right now, let's take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule of the NBA. NBA TV tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. New York Knicks will be down in Atlanta, taking on the Hawks. Wednesday, ESPN, January 6th, 10:30 Eastern Time. Lakers and Clippers right here at the Staples Center. TNT Thursday, January 14th, 8 o'clock Eastern, Chicago, Boston. Doug and I will be in Boston for that one. Then Cleveland, Utah, which will be with our Hall of Fame broadcaster, the lead voice on TNT, Marv Albert. It's coming up on TNT on January 14th. We'll go dark on the 7th because of the national championship in college football. Telfair couldn't scoop it all. Jason Smith out of Colorado State, newly in the game. Holiday with the drive, and he puts it in. From Philadelphia, checks on 2 more, and Holiday has got 7. Is this the way, though, that he wants to use Ivy? I hate to go back to that, but he played so much in the first 3 quarters. Seems like they could have used a little bit of his assertiveness in this 4th quarter. The tank was empty, and there he sits on the bench.
Well, the game started to get away from the Sixers in that third quarter. So once the game started to get away, there was no way you could bring Allen back in the game because, it's insignificant minutes for him. But in his younger days, he probably would have came back. But with that knee problem, it's tough for him to come back, Coach.
I think Eddie Jordan has to feel the game out, too. Does he need him to start the fourth quarter?
Sure.
Or does he need him be thinking that the game is going to be close and I want him for the last 8 minutes? So as a coach, you have to have a gut feeling on when do I need to rest him? When do I need to be able to play him? And more importantly, if I sit him over there too long, he gets stiff. So that's a tough thing for a coach. I mean, Reggie, you know that as you get older. Now, you never had a really, really significant injury, which you were very blessed. But, I mean, when you get a little older and you've had that injury, I mean, you get over there and your body starts to cool down. It's tough to get warmed up again.
Clippers have kind of struggled with smaller lineups this year, too, so to win a game against a smaller Sixer team is another good sign for them.
This was a very good win, especially I thought last night that Portland game. Now, Portland played a gritty game, but when LaMarcus Aldridge went down last night, with all the injuries, Clippers felt like they should have won that game. They get off to a slow start tonight. They come back against a Philadelphia team who's playing very, very well in the last 2 games. This is a good win going into the new year.
Clippers are going to go to 14-18. At home, 9-8. And the Philadelphia 76ers will watch their very short 2-game winning streak come to a close. They'll drop to 9-23. The Clippers shoot 55%, all 5 starters with 13 points or more. Led by the center, Chris Kaman, who had 26 points and 10 rebounds. He definitely deserves some all-star consideration in the Western Conference. He has played that well.